Well, it is Tuesday and wanted to go on a long trip this weekend. I just noticed my CV boot is cracked. Not sure what to do. I definitely don't have time to take the whole axle out. That's I think a lot of work. I bought a split boot that can go on here without taking the axle out, but even that, I don't know if I have time, because if I mess something up, then it ruins the trip. But I also don't want to drive like that too long, and the trip is it's a 6-hour drive each way. Problems. Trying to get a little grease in here, not too much. Now, just didn't want that to go in there. Okay, we're gonna try this. A little piece of fiberglass. Okay, so it's tacky. About 10 minutes later. Now I'm just gonna cover the outside and overspread it a bit. This is after the drive to the campsite. 500 miles? Of course, most of it in a really heavy rain. Went through lots of water. Alright, I showed you the halfway point. It's 310 miles. So maybe 650 miles. We'll just guess on the shoe goo. Let's see how it held up. Oh, well, it clearly leaked out. Let's clean it up and see. The patch did its job. Still on there, but the rest of the boot failed. Not too surprising. You can see all the cracks in it starting. CB boot replacement. Today we're going to try to get the axle out. The one problem I'm already anticipating is when I replace the final drive, I used red Loctite instead of blue. So I'm going to have to, I think, heat those bolts up to get them out, the inner bolts. So let's see. Did I use Loctite? They were not loose. Did a lot of worrying about how I was going to get these out, thinking I used red Loctite 3 years ago when I put the final drive in. But they're all coming out very smoothly. None of them are loose. I see something on the threads, but is it red? Is it blue? I'm pretty sure it was red. So that worked perfectly. All I've done so far, take the wheel liner out, shoot some marine clean, love that stuff, degreaser in there, hosed it off, not even pressure washed, just a little bit clean. Took the wheel off first, of course. Moved the support strut out of the way, and took the 12 bolts off the axle to final drive. Sorry, I can't see. So now we're gonna pop this off, take the castle nut off, bring it back, whack it, and see if we can get this axle loose. Dang. Wow. Okay. No need for a cotter pin, eh? That was plenty of room. Success. Okay, it does just fit through there. And we're out. I don't know if you can see the ring there, but the next step is to expand that and pull the joint off. Here it is all cleaned up. I do notice, you can see that in each of these there's a definite groove where the ball rides. You can feel it with your finger. It's definitely pronounced. Not sure how big of a problem that is. I don't feel a lot of vibration when I drive or anything. Well, the maintenance manual does say that the outer and inner races may show a definite polished area where the balls travel. So I'm not going to worry about it. And I did look at all the balls. None of them they're all the same. There's no nicks, and all of the grooves are roughly the same. So I think we're going to be okay. So it's just a matter of putting the balls back in, which I think is straightforward. messed around with that for so long the battery died. Alright, this is what I was trying and just struggling. Two things. One, I should have reversed this so that instead of trying to pry open with my hurt finger that I smashed yesterday, I should have reversed this so that it's like this one where you squeeze to separate. So, but anyway, I switched to this straight on one and I found this one easier for me. And also obviously with it reversed and set properly, squeezing was a lot easier for my hand. So I finally got it on a little bit, and now we'll just struggle to get it on the rest of the way. I have to go to this second tab here, or the second groove. Now I lost where Okay, good. So I got it over that first groove, so now it should just be a matter of sliding it down. Let's see. And there it is, locked in. But I got a pretty good amount in there. Okay, well I thought these were going to be long enough to go around twice, but they are not. And now it makes sense, the Jim Bounds video, what he was talking about, that you need 33 inches. I think these are 29, maybe, but yes, they would in theory go around twice. But you'd never be able to get the tool on. So I'm just going to go around once. What? So I'm trying to follow the maintenance manual and torque to 65, but I am only doing a single wrap, so I really shouldn't be trying to go that high, and you see the result. Okay. And I have so much force on it that I've busted this clamp. Well, I went back to the band that came with it. I got it on. Even this one, I bent it a bit. But it's pretty good and tight. I don't think it's gonna slip off. I could probably go with that, but it's definitely not double wrapped. All right, the inner. All right, I realized I either never filmed the reinstall or I lost the footage, but here, let me at least show you. This is about 1,500 miles after replacing the boot. Where are we here? So no issues, it's holding up well. Happy to have this done. Next step is the passenger side.